This is Andrew. I'm the CEO of Wheelhouse. I've also built in the short-term rental space, Lyric, Beyond Pricing, other companies. Willy asked me to share a few thoughts about working with him and the way his team operates. And I think the most emblematic story I could think of is Willy and his team are, first of all, incredible operators. It's exhibited in the way they go to conferences and literally sit down with you at tables, often for hours, talking about the latest and the most important strategies for pricing and other things. The amount of effort and the attention to detail that Willy and his team put into running their business and therefore taking care of your property potentially is incredible. Willy has top performance. They've got incredible operations. Their brand is really respected in the category. Our team talks about them internally as a team that we can learn from. So I think if you work with Willy, you'll be in great hands. I know it's always a difficult decision to find either an investment or a partner for your property, but would highly recommend Willy. Wishing you the best. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Anurug and I'm a co-founder at PriceLabs. Willy asked us to talk about how it is to work with the Marbella Lane team. We have been working together for about 4 years, actually more than 4 years, I just checked. And it's been an absolute pleasure. Willy and his team are extremely quantitative. They are extremely detail oriented. You see it when they reach out, and I've spoken to Willy many times. I manage data science and product at PriceLabs, so I have frequent conversations to understand what their pain points are. Willy and his team are on top of it. So they really try to understand what can be automated with any given system that they use, I would imagine. What can't be automated, what should be done even outside of the systems that they're using that can improve the revenue performance of their properties. And that really sets them apart. They are not shy about going in and doing a lot of work to make sure their properties perform well. And at the same time, they are also giving us all of this feedback to say, look, we do this and it helps our revenue today. Can this be automated? And that truly is how our partnership works, because that feedback is what helps the entire industry move ahead. From that perspective, and just everything else that we have experienced with them, highly recommend working with them. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Tim Speicher, co-founder and CEO at Buoy Pricing. I want to tell you about Willy at Marbella Lane. This company is absolutely incredible. Their ops are off the charts, as you can see in their extremely high review scores. Their revenue percentile is extremely high all across the board. And that consistency is something that's very difficult to do. As a revenue manager, I have learned a few tricks from Willy, and there's nobody I love discussing revenue strategy with more. And if I were investing in homes today, there's nobody I would better trust with my asset than Willy. So if you guys are looking for a manager, I cannot recommend him highly enough. He is absolutely incredible, and your home will be in good hands.
Hi all, this is Willy Chang, CEO of Marbella Lane. Today we're going to cover a brief video how we manage our revenue here, but we don't have time to cover all our strategy. To start, we have the multiple lens and multiple view of the world by leveraging all the pricing engine and stitching the data, while at the same time we take heavily into consideration the perfect pacing, seasonality, and length of stay strategy. And overlay on top of that, we know what kind of reservations are coming in either through the market data or the data we have in our data store, such that we have zero to minimum gaps, wherein all the other hosts will have a lot of gaps at the month of arrival. They address that by discounting heavily on their prices. To us, that is a money-losing strategy. On the other hand, we know far out in advance what kind of reservation should we accept or reject by permutation and combination algorithm, so that at the month of arrival, we don't have many gaps and we don't need to address gaps by discounting heavily on prices. To us, We think that we could make a lot more money by having this strategy for all our homeowners. Thank you.